Hello. Hello, Dr. Halali. How are you today?
Hello, Sahar. I'm good, thank you. It's very nice to having you today. I'm so happy to see you.
Yeah, likewise. Thank you so
Mm.
much for joining me. You are in Uganda right now. Um,
Yes.
yes. So I wanted today to just talk a little bit about, your background and um, what your work and what you witnessed in during your time in Sudan the past few months. Um, can we start a little bit with your childhood, where you grew up, and how your journey into wanting to become a doctor began?
Mhm. Hello again. My name is Mogahed al but I like to call Mogahed Halali. Um, I'm from Sudan, Sennar state. In the village, it's called the Dali. It's like um, it's a big village. Most people there is like people just they're most of them there are not educated, unfortunately, just they're doing farming or something like that. I am the one, I'm the lucky one because I get a chance through multi struggling to getting higher education. And like most people there must tension just to doing farming and like to provide the basic need from themselves in my village. And that's it, they focusing on that, just like no one have like a model for education, and that is like master settings in our most of Sudanese rural area. They're not give attentions for educations, and that's because they're like poor community, like it's always miss the benefits of educations, and also all young people they work in the farm or to provide the basic need for their family. I am a one I am one of them. Yes, I was helping my family to provide food, like sheltering, like to being safe. That's start when you like being from 10 years, just you start the journey to help your family to bring water from the lake and something like that. For me, like my job in that time, I have like I sell a water from the lake to people, and that's the one my job in that time. Uh, through these days, when I was selling water, just I'm thinking deeply that is not a way make me live a good life. I should change my mind, I should change my family, but not by ordinary way or traditional way. That's all child they grow. I see my like my others people or young people, they're older than me, they're doing stuff like related to farm. So I see myself, I don't like to be like them. I don't like to be just to go to farm or to continue selling water or like to have a small farm to farm it. Just I should. And I realized in that time the one way to change my my situations, it's just to get educated. And this is a very long journey to convince your family you want to get educated, because like you don't have a time all time. Um, you're focusing on on work in spite of going to school. And sometimes just I was struggling, for example, when I do my duties early morning before go to schools, like to sell two or three times water for people before to go to work, to school. that's that is too hard. And actually also the environments of the school itself, like you find when you came late because you are have a work with like like not organized person, something like that. The teachers, your colleagues dealing with you like something is not. Yeah, and but I was being like there no way to change that reality without to get educations. And I guess when I was being in eight or seven level at primary school, I was actually I'm not a smart one, and always I like being in like moderate score or something like that. But I decided to work, like in our home, no electricity, just like we use a wood for lighting. And yeah, I'm doing that. And I woke up all early. I'm trying to revise the lessons or like exercise when I selling water in the car or something like that. Uh, Fortunately, in the eighth level, it's like that's the end of primary school to go to secondary school. I get the first degree in the class. And that what is amazing thing happened to me from like, like 7 levels yearly, I was came in the late, in the late of the class or getting that is not good score. But that time I get like a first class. That's that things is pushing me forward and make me like have a good point to
Mm-hmm.
convince my family now I should continue my education. That's very necessary. Fortunately, they like understanding and they try to support me always. And I continue just many times I decide like to work in the holidays to collect money to go the city because the secondary school that is not good because I determined I want to be a doctor. And
Yes.
this is and this that's make me decided to be a doctor. It's like it's it is a story.
Yeah.
One day my mother, she was sick and we don't have money, in that time.
Yeah.
Um and we're going to hospital with her. But unfortunately, in that time, it was dark, and my mother, like, it's getting comatose, and like, because we don't have money, I can't provide for her assistance. Unfortunately, in that time, like, mm, I like make a conflict with the health provider in that time,
Mm-hmm.
and that conflict resulted to uh, because like the emergency the car for emergency it's like using by those people they're working at a hospital by not good way, they're not helping people, just like if you want to treat your mother, just
Yeah.
you go to private, go
Ah,
to private clinic.
private
And they
hospital.
are yeah, using this car, and
Yeah.
it was very dark and rainy in that time, and my mother is landing
Yeah.
through the land, I remember.
Yeah.
And just I hold something from the from the land, and I break the glass of the car. That's
Yeah.
time because I feel angry. And like the police came in this time and putting me in the jail.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I remember I was 13
13.
or 14 nearby, and
Mm-hmm.
14 or 13 years old, I guess. And I stay more than 7 days, I guess, if I in that jail. That's make me during that time, like it's a tied room. It's
Yes.
contain like a criminal people, some of them drunkards, some of them like doing bad things. I hear their stories, and also it's very tight room. And like I am the younger one.
Yeah, you're a
I am,
kid. You're a child.
yeah, I am a kid,
Yeah.
and I hear like I feel fear when they're like chatting and
Yeah. Yeah.
smoke. Yeah, like most of them as criminal, real criminal,
Yes.
and I live with them like and I can't to talk with them because like I'm a kid, you know. And in a 7 days, you don't you know they're not allowed to go out. You do everything there in that side room, you know.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
doing everything.
Yeah.
And in that time, just I decide I will be a doctor.
Wow. Because
Yes,
because of
yes.
what you saw with your mother.
Yes, I'm gonna be a doctor. I'm not handling people like others people or health provider handling others,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I realize that if you are like a doctor, if you have something to do and others there needed you, you should do that without the superiority, you know. If someone especially needing you, if getting sick, or someone you have something he want it or he need it, and that something saving life, and you like making a barrier to getting it or something like that,
Yeah.
I feel that that is a shame.
Yeah.
I will be not like I want to change that behavior among people. Nowadays you see there are many people in the world they're sick, and the one thing making them die because they cannot getting medication or uh, a good health care because they don't have money. And
Yeah.
this is a this is a big problem for me.
Yeah.
Like I decide I want to change that. I want to be a part of solutions. And it is a long journey, in Sudan, to being a doctor. It's very difficult. It's very difficult because the studying medicine in Sudan, that's need you. It's need someone to help you in classes, and actually you should getting high degree in secondary school. You know, getting high degree, it's like near to 90%, and this is like if someone his basic education is not good, it will be like impossible to get it, especially in the circumstance that's living. That's make most of Sudanese young people they live in the rural area, or the children they live in the rural area. They presented they're getting the university, or like especially in medical school, like something it's been impossible.
Mm.
you know and
Yeah.
that's like my town. It's like um, maybe like I am the first generation in my town. My town at all, no one like getting to medical school. It's kind of like it's a big town, by the way. It's locality, or
Yes.
that's like it is a semi city, but unfortunately, as I said to you, that's the situations in Sudan. It is among all Sudanese people.
Yeah.
Those are lucky. Most of them they come like they're getting a good primary schools there, and also they have private teachers that like educate them, and also they're studying in the private school. For that reason, they're getting educations. For us, for people from the rural, actually they don't have a books. They don't have enough
Yeah.
stationaries or something like that. And also there are no staff of to teaching. For example, in my school there are no, I remember like no teaching for chemistry or physics. No one teach you, and that is very essential in the secondary school certificate. So
Yeah.
that's make me to decide to, and it's through the long journey through secondary school. Yeah, like secondary school, like working, making balance between working in secondary school and to provide your like salary, or because I was traveling in the city. I'm support myself working
Yeah.
as as a baker in the night and in the day in the school. It's like something, it's too hard. Yeah, fortunately, like I was waiting to
Yeah.
getting medical.
It's it's so that you the 7 days that you were in jail as a young boy, and were you thinking about being a doctor in the future that whole time? Yeah.
Yeah, Definitely, I thinking to do it actually, and that time actually, I'm like to reading, you know, I
Yeah,
like reading so much,
yeah,
extra academic reading,
yeah.
and I guess we have like a magazine. It's called Al Arabi. It's the most famous magazine in the Arab area,
Hmm.
Arab countries,
Hmm.
and I like it because it's highlight like those people, those getting Nobel Prize. I remember a story for Ernest Hemingway. It is like a writer
Yes.
getting Nobel Prize. I was
Mhm.
read it like like even my reading is not good in that time, but like I want to be like those people that are making change in the world. That's
Yes.
make me to reflect to make my thoughts very wide. And so also I wrote like the journey. All great leader in the world, they're going through a struggle. No one getting easy, like
Yes. Yes.
in a golden spoon or something like that. And in that time, I realized I should making my opportunity. I should making my reality. I should making my future, and that's make me work deeply, work hard in a night to work in a it's like a shift nights, and in the morning from the shift night to going to school, and to make that balance. And because like most people, as I said, to rural area, they don't have an ability to support, for example, their children, because most of them they have a shortage in their basic needs, so
Yes.
they cannot
Yes. Yes.
support others. Like, and also, um, for me, like now, like I have like more. I have 7 or 8 family. Most of them they cannot read. They
Yes.
cannot write their name.
Yes.
This is a big problem happening in Sudan, in Africa, at all, I guess.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. And education, reading is always a beautiful
Mhm,
thing to learn, right? Like you
mhm,
start with reading and then you realize what is possible. Um,
mhm.
thank you for sharing that story. The your your town, you said you were the first doctor. Where where did people go for medical services? And when you did when you did finish school, did you always know that you were going to come back to your town and that's where you wanted to do?
Yeah, yeah. After I graduated from medical school from Sennar University, just I have a chance to go to Egypt in that time. After I finished my internship program at
Mhm.
hospital, and I've been experienced, yeah, being like general medicine practitioner. So I have like a chance to go to Egypt,
Yeah.
and in that time after the war just happened, and in like 2023,
Uh-huh.
yeah,
Yeah.
in early 2023, just
Yeah.
even I'm sharing posting on through LinkedIn to find a job or something like that,
Yes.
but I decided to come back to my town and to serve my people
Yeah.
and to work to them. And I initiate like I've been like cooperative doctor because like we have a rural hospital there, but that's rural hospital. It's like it is governmental, and the service it's like is not too good, and the
Yeah.
people there need to travel like more than 3 hours if there's someone getting sick to travel to big city to getting services, and that is a very basic services, not something like advanced surgery or advanced, just something like it's primary care,
Yes.
something like follow up. And I decided to help my people there, and with my college, and like we started. So I thought in university, or like I have an idea to fundraising. That's that's type of business they can provide a service for community and getting it to be sustainable.
Yeah.
That idea I have it for my university. Just I initiate like a private clinical center with advanced facilities, like modern advanced lab, like getting with collaboration with my college. I bring it to them, and also I getting benefit from my relations with consultants, with my teachers in university, with those of them they like I've invited to them, for example, they're neurologists, nephrologists, gastrologists. Most of them I inviting to come in my towns as a visitor consultants, and their patients they don't want to go to city, spend a lot of money and time and efforts and getting their situation even getting better. And they, like we're doing ultrasound, some advanced every
Yeah.
hormones,
Yes.
advanced, advanced health services,
Hmm.
and with a very minimum price. If their ticket in the city, like I in the city, if they're like, for example, by in the city, just in the town, they can getting same services in the town with the same consultants with the half price to get it. So
Yeah.
by that way, and if you don't have always that's you will be getting the services. And actually, through that, I spent like less than 5 months in my town. Like all people, they are like feeling relaxed, and my clinic itself like a thousand during very minimum times, 1,000 of patients in that time, just their needs. If they're getting sick, just they come and booking, and the consultant visitors it's coming in the specific day, and they're getting their medicine and treatment. And if they're needing advanced surgery or something like that, with my relations, I facilitate the process with them. I make it very easy. Just they're coming to host to for example, in a specific day they're doing the surgery and coming back. And if they're facing any challenges, any difficulties, I'm so proud about that state.
Mhm.
And in that time I remember like uh, actually also I cooperate with rural hospital in spite of like my private clinic.
Yeah.
And in that time, like we have something like called outbreak of appendicitis or appendix surgery, and the only doctors just they working in the rural hospital. In one day, for example, like we do more than 10 surgery per
Wow.
day. Cooperate with them, with my colleagues. And the situation, it was very shortage in the medical provider, shortage in the facilities,
Hmm.
and many challenges there. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So the what kind of medicine did you learn? Was it family
Yeah.
medicine? Was it like, because you said you
No,
also,
in Sudan, just after you finish School of Medicine,
yeah,
and you doing internship in different department in medicine, pediatric, obstetric, and gynecology, and
yeah.
even surgery.
Okay.
You after you finish, you being like general practitioner. General practitioner, that's once can doing um, general medicine as a basis. If like a primary health care with like can doing cesarean section, appendicitis, this is a type of surgery. If like cesarean section is not complicated, minor surgeries can do, can making follow up to all disease. But there are some cases need advice or need a specialist. We refer it that system in Sudan before to getting a specialist in the different department. Now after getting after finish my internship or being like general practitioner, I'm go back to my town. Yeah. For that, I can provide like different um, health services from surgery, pediatric, derma, all medicine. But like not advanced. there are some cases we need to refer, and
Yes,
I know how to manage the cases in that situation.
yes. So in lots of ways before, the war, you kind of were already helping a lot of different people with a lot of different needs, and you were already facilitating health services with
Yeah,
other providers to come to your town because of the rural complication, I guess.
yes, yes, yeah,
Yeah,
that's right.
yeah. So I know this is, a very like painful and still fresh, but do you mind walking um walking me through the first, the first day, when everything kind of changed and how that was for you and your family, and specifically once you decided to stay, um, and kind of offer as many services as you can and stay and be a doctor. What was that decision like, and what did you leave behind? And what did you see? So yeah, if you could talk a little bit about that.
You mean after just coming to my town?
Yeah, after
Yeah, you how is that like right decision or not or
no,
not?
yeah, no, I mean when the conflict, when everybody left, when
Ah, yes, the story when like the conflicts happen in my town.
yes, yes, and
Yeah,
how
yeah.
everything, yeah, that day, like what you
Yeah,
remember
you know,
that.
like that day, I was in a hospital. Okay, just like I'm doing. I guess I was doing with my colleague type of surgery. There's like, and after we finished and we coming out from the theater rooms, we like most of people, even they're like employee working at the hospital, most of them they are leave, and we hear like a weapon, big, very strong voice of bombing, and like we was shocked. What's happened? And they say, and we find like someone they say. The capital city of Sennar state, that's our state, it's falling through RSF militia, and they're making control.
Yeah,
And they have a member in our town, like some people they're getting through all town. They're making control through local through our towns because it's very important in the state, and people there is very rich and they have money. As I said, most of them they are a farm. That's mean they have a money, have something like that.
land, yeah,
And there are no network, no connections between everyone in that time.
like communicate.
Uh,
You mean there's
to
no,
communicate to me.
yeah,
What?
no cell service, no, you can't call,
No.
and nothing,
Yes, you can know things.
no
Just
internet.
I have, yeah. Just I received like someone telling me those people they're working for me. They're like the my center or my private clinic with a pharmacy and advanced modern. They say they're goodbye because they're must their families they're left,
Yeah,
and because they're make a priority for themselves more than people. They're starting like the situation, everybody trying to find a way, and no way and no one know where he go, you know, just they're left the town. No place there, no, they don't know where the place they can go. And I'm started to go to home. Just I find like my family always like they're feeling fear, and just I told them with my father and my family members, all of them, you should go and for where just try to find a safe zone. And I'm stay in that and I like to organize my things, you know, like I have many things, pharmacy and labs, and also, you know, and the most saddest things before that, we have many patients they're needing urgent. We already booking for surgery, they have urgent interventions, and we can't do it. And some of them, like you, just doing surgery for today, for example, and they need advanced care and advanced follow-up. Unfortunately, we just like most of them, they we tell them the situations, and there should we don't have thing to do in our hand, and so good with them. And most of them, like in very, I remember like a child have acute abdominal pain. He's crying, and he's need urgent surgery, but unfortunately we can't do it. And just I left him with his voice of his crying in my background. It was
Mm-hmm.
very uh yes. Um just my family go, and I'm still like to organize my things. So, and I saw people that's like um disturbance started, you know,
Yeah.
people firing a house, and governmental institute, all of them, the hospital, they're fair, everything. You seeing like you seeing
Chaos.
people there. Yeah, yeah. It's very just you came. I feel like someone can can attack me, but you know, like that's very very good things that I noticed. Most people there, even criminal, that's time
Yeah.
they are respect me. I don't know why. You know, just when I came, they say if they're doing bad things, doctor, hello, and I'm go. You know,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, it was stranger.
Yes. Well, you're like you're very important, you know? It's not many doctors walking
Yeah,
around. Yeah.
yeah.
It's
So I remember that in a night, and the fighting started again. Got weapons, and I feared, and I have just motor, um, and with my brother, just we go to another village in the midnight with the field, and we leave everything there back, just our devices, medication, everything. Just we leave it. If we said if in the morning, if the situation is being more quiet, we come back to reorganize something.
yeah.
And I just come back in the early morning. You know, like there are no network. Just we come in the back or in the bank of the town, and we if we listening, if we asking someone if there are no like a few people in that town, and and in that time, just in the morning, we found like many shops, hospitals, everything that people there like destroyed. Everything is destroyed. And I tell my brothers like to hold something with people. They're like going with their families, just putting with them like a small device, uh, a package of medication, something like that from us. Like we said, we said to them, just hold that with you. If we meet again, no problem. If we don't know, don't mind. Just you can do anything. Just help us to hold that thing with you, and maybe we will find it's better to like destroy or being fired or something like that.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, and I saw like thousands of people there, like going on footing in a different destination. On footing, just are like holding their child and small the back on their back. There are no things with them. No things. No money, no food, no water, nothing. And I remember like I wear my big t-shirt just with my motor, and I start to journey, and like I saw the elderly people, they cannot walk in the very far distance, and just they're like sleeping on the main road, and the woman, elderly woman, I saw them like, and I don't have what I can do with them in that time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So um yeah, like that journey, it's like like every village we visit, we found their citizens, they try to evacuate themselves from their village because they're like, you know yeah, and they're fear from the member of RSF, because they're like very dangerous, very aggressive. They're making rapes, they're killed each person, they're like stealing their money
Mhm.
and making very bad things. For that reason, all citizens they're trying to lift their town, cities, something like that.
Yeah.
And that's the one reason that make people being displacement. They're leaving their own things. That's something they're making from the long time because they're fear from like, killed your sister, your wife, rape your wife in front of your eyes, rape your sister or something like that in front of your eyes, and that's very very harm
That's
things
right.
ever
Yes.
you can see.
Yeah.
And just when I came to village, when they saw me, because I have a motor that that's RSF they're using, and I have a motor because I'm a doctor. Like I have a license. Their government's giving me. It's not allowed because their RSF it's use it.
Yes.
You know, and I see like helicopter or airplane because they are targeted people. Those have when in the lands or in the and when to just it's coming in forward to me, and I can't convince them I am a doctor. I'm not. I'm not a criminal.
Yeah.
That is a very just when I saw the helicopter, it's like it's
Yeah.
coming,
Close.
yeah, from my head, just like I pray, ask to Allah because there are no tree, no things that I can hide to them. So it's very dangerous. It's very sad feeling actually. Yeah, it's very
Yes.
yeah, it's very devastating. Just visit the area, village to village, asking for family members. Like I visit more than 10 village
We're,
that
we're
time.
looking,
Lastly, I'm
looking for
looking for my
family.
family
Yeah.
yes, where because there are no internet, there are no telephones, there are no things to communicate. And all people they're like feel all of them like anxious or like most of them there no one have mind. Everyone is
Yes.
confused. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Just fortunately, like I met them in the village. It's called Al Qura in White Nile State. It's relatively safe, and it is like near area to them. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and I found my people,
Hmm.
the majority of them, more than 1,000 families, just there sleeping, they're sitting, and there no trees, unfortunately, in that area.
Mm.
just in schools, more than 1,000, you can imagine. And the people in the village is very generous. There are some they trying to help them. Some of them they hosted them in their house, but unfortunately the number is too huge. Like the village and the town, it's like majority of towns coming to a small village. Yeah, most of people there like stay in the lands. You know, just
Outside.
yeah, yes,
They
that's
stayed out.
very
They were
yeah.
just
They stay
sleeping outside, right?
without without food, without money,
Water.
without
Yeah.
without water, without anything. And like that, it was a rainy season.
Yeah.
It was a rainy season. Yeah. See. And
This is,
and just to stay with them, like I was depressed, shocked, I lost everything,
of course.
everything. I saw people like all my family member, my neighbors, my friends in very bad situations. I can't serve them, can't help them. And and we don't know what's going on tomorrow.
Yeah.
Even that area is not safe. We live
Yeah.
there or we stay there.
It could change.
And
Yeah.
yeah, and small people that stay there in their homes, they are being a victim, unfortunately. Some of them they're like killed. Some of them they are like shooting in his chest, in his hand, broken his hand, his legs. Some of them like.
Yeah.
And I started in that time. I saw like when I sit there. Oh, doctor, just they're bringing to me a patient. Some of them like have acute diarrhea. Some of them like comatose. And I don't have anything to do with them. Just I realized like if you, I should define the solution. I tried to. I should. Just I decided to open a clinic that's place like in a medicine like you can provide some consultations, some using like a local things. If, for example, if patient hypoglycemic, you can make it with oral solution, sugars, sweets. That information is normal people they don't have that.
Yes.
And if someone lose dehydration, I can make ORS or like oral solutions for them from sugar with salt, with lemon, something like that, and advise to them that can being out of dehydration. I'm trying to provide things day by day. Just I thought like it's important to to like locate or making like space for me, like people there can coming and they can getting, not looking for me if they're like I'm still with my families or something like that. No, just they
You want it
can
to be
find me in
available. You want it to be available for people.
school. Just like I use office of administration in school. We use the school as a shelter. Yeah. And I start like, and also fortunately people those we give those some like facilities or medicine from my center. Just there, fortunately most of them I found them in that area because the majority of people this become like destination of them. And I like collect some advice, some devices, some medications that's make me like, and I'm start to distribute it to people to manage like if someone getting like that. Just I'm using it. For example, I will give you like to being out of emergency or something like that, and you continue. And I make a call of action through my page, and I noticed that the problem is not just related to provide consultations or medication. Yes, you know that problem. People there have a shorting to water. There no water, and people they don't have something to eat.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm started to provide healthcare for them. Like in the end of the journey, just I guess I treat more than 5,000 patients,
Wow.
to doing for them,
So,
doing for them.
so you started the clinic is that where the camp
Yes,
was?
in the camp.
Okay, so okay, so that area was already like becoming a camp, and then that's when you
Yes.
okay.
Mhm.
You decided to stay and
Yeah, the camp is contain like more than five school.
okay,
I am yes, I am stay in the central school and the big
okay,
one. It's
okay,
contain the mass families and the near, and even there are like a near village. Also, there have a people. My clinic, it's become like that's a place for all refugees in that area from a different, even not from my town, just people from Al Jazeera state, people from Al Khartoum state. Most of them they're coming, even they're some sometimes they're walking for long hours, more than 3 hours to meeting me, and that's make me like to work hard. In the one day sometimes I saw more than 100 patients because I saw people that are like going walking for more than 3 hours. I
yeah,
can't to say I can't say them go back, or I can't do it. I'm trying to work hard to cover all those on needs. And because like when you see people they're bringing to you in a very bad situation, in emergency, and I can't leave them.
yeah, you can't,
And like, yeah, like sometimes I work a whole day. I'm trying to organize my day to doing clinic work, and also started sheltering because like pregnant women, children. Just when it's rain, even they don't have something to cover their heads. Just they receive a rain in front of their heads. Children, pregnant women, elderly people, and I'm also like I thought that's doing to provide clinical that is not giving them, does not help them. They need more. They need shelter. Their needs to eat.
yes,
Their need to
yes, water,
yeah. Their needs
shelter,
psychological support.
yes,
Most
yeah,
of them they're like being in the mentally is not good. Most of them they're like have a post traumatic
yes, of course,
stress syndrome.
of course.
Uh, so like that. Yeah, just I'm trying to doing, and for me like I was depressed from the start, but I'm trying to being strong in that time. I trying to be more positive. When I saw actually after I see like my work, if I see myself I'm tired, just I saw like I'm tired, but hundreds of patients getting recovered. I'm tired, but if I'm not taking a move, the thousands of family there cannot getting food. If I'm not getting moved, there are thousands of people, children, pregnant lady that cannot find the shelter or something like that. Just I'm trying to 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 just collect donations and from my page through my Facebook, you know, and uh, and I built like more than near to 70 shelter traditional that make themselves. It's contain like more than 800 individuals, you know. Yeah. And also like I saw like children, some people that make remind me when I was a child, they trying to help their families,
Like
those
you
small
were
children.
helping your mother, like yeah,
Yes,
yeah, yeah,
yes, they're starting, like there's some children they trying to sell small things for basic needs, just trying for to bring in things that just I saw like that things can make sustainable to helping their families. Just I'm trying to to support them, to support their projects, their business, their small business. And
yes,
I support more than I guess near to 500 projects, small projects in such area. And that's the what's up. It's make a huge change. Like if you give like someone near to $50,
yeah,
near to $50,
yeah,
that he start, for example, his project is contain less than maybe like less than $5. Like children, those they hold the small things on, for example, in their hands. or to selling for others, and they're getting small money to serve their families. Just I support them, and that's definitely help families when you like
Yeah.
support someone with $50 and expanded his business, and
Yes.
definitely that it makes huge impact. And among his family, that can getting food and can doing thing the most important need for themselves. Yeah.
It sounds like you didn't just have a health center, but it was a whole operation, you know?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, for food, for shelter, water, um, you know, um, when people, you know this, when people are displaced, the mental health is very, very, it goes down because, you're thinking about survival every day. And for you, you were witnessing these people and they didn't have another doctor, they didn't have another provider. Um, so, it's really incredible. You you said to me at one time about your shirt and that same yeah, the same shirt that you're wearing now, that was the shirt that you were wearing that day, right?
Yeah. So
And
yeah. Mhm.
yeah, tell me what does that shirt mean to you even now?
Yeah, that shirt actually it's like uh because he's witness for whole journey, I guess. I like it because like it's pink. I don't know like it. I wear it because that shirt I wear it when I was being in the first day what when attack happened when I was being working in the clinic, you know.
Yeah, yeah,
And it's witness when I said goodbye to my family.
yes,
And also because it's the only one, and you know we lost clothes, we lost everything. Just we're trying to evacuate families just without to hold anything.
yeah,
And I left, and he seen like people injured and people get being victim. You know, I remember like I wear that shirt in the morning. And the second morning of attack, I said I been in the village. You know, just they are bringing to me a young man around 18. His hand is semi-totally cutting and it's bleeding, massive bleeding, you know, he's lost most of his bleeding. And I don't have anything. And also I feel fear, you know, if I feel to be under to
yes,
someone to attack me because also I'm a target, you know, if they're the group of RSF, they're seeing me because I'm a doctor, they're just taking me, you know, like they have they just like to kill the doctors.
yeah,
In that in the world, it's they killed more than hundreds of doctors. Even the village near to me, they killed the doctor there. You know. So I saw that young boy, and he's bleeding and he's comatose. He's bring with his friends, just only one. Doctor, look at this. Please help us. Well, his friend is crying. I can't do. I don't have things. Just I saw like the door of the farm, another pharmacy, it's open
yeah,
because people they're installing the things there, you know, and burning. And I'm looking, I find a suture,
yeah,
just a suture, no gloves, no bag, no safety for a doctor because you know, like with doctors, you should be your safety first.
yes,
But I see if I let him, if I'm looking to my safety, and that young man
Yeah.
continued his belief and he
Yeah.
lost his life. But if like I'm doing suture, if I'm like suture him, maybe that stop the bleeding for now, and they can getting maybe opportunity to doing surgery wherever advise them to doing surgery.
Yeah.
After long search with solutions, with something like that, as I said, I find like by the chance the the suture material. Just a suture without anesthesia,
Yeah.
without bagging. Just I'm using like a clothes or something like that to squeeze or to without anything.
Yeah.
And just I'm squeeze it. And he unfortunately he's I don't know what's happened to him after, but hopefully getting better.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
did.
And
Yeah. You
yes.
used
Mhm.
everything you had. Yeah. It
Yes.
have and
So after that,
yeah.
mhm. After that, just like that shirt. This this is just the start of the journey,
That's a
and he's like, I wear it more than 20 days, more than
20
20 days.
days. One more than
20
20.
days. Just I clean it just in the nights when people is sleeping, and I wear it. I am a doctor.
Yes.
Like, like you should be most smart person among people and something like that. But I was looking smart. Yeah.
Great, but listen, you were a doctor in a very,
That's
very,
mean
very
it's mean a
hard
lot.
situation. You know,
What?
you were a doctor in a very, very hard situation, and
Yeah.
you every night you washed that shirt. And now when I look at the shirt, I I could not tell you what it went through, what that shirt saw. Yeah. But to you, it's like a friend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wow.
It's it's a meaning to me a lot. For me, like I like to read it. Hopefully it stay with me a long time. As
It's
he went the bad time,
yeah.
hopefully it was a good time with a peace full in Sudan. Yeah, hopefully.
That you can wear it one day you can go back and wear it under different circumstance, right?
Hopefully.
Inshallah,
Hopefully.
inshallah. Um, Tell me a little bit, just a little bit about the people that you served when you were at the camp and when you what the people need, tell like what challenges, what surgeries, what illnesses, and what you think are the most pressing needs and challenges from
Mm-hmm.
from your perspective.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, unfortunately, that situations in the and now there are no camp. When I was served them, unfortunately, because RSF is coming to the camp
Yeah,
and killed more than 50 individuals from that village, unfortunately, and all displacement they are looking for another area. And yeah, most of them they're my friends. Most of them, some of them they're my family members. Like that people they're hosting us in their house. They lost more than 8 individuals in the one day, and was very 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 sad story there.
yeah.
Yeah.
And you had
Uh,
you had to
Unfortunately, yeah.
yeah,
But like all people now in Sudan, million of them, they are being like displacement. There needs urgent interventions in the area of sheltering, area of food, area of psychological support, and most of them are like now they want to doing urgent surgery. Like in that week, like I received many requests for help, for urgent help. I received like someone, it's like he's breaking his leg from the upper in the femur, it's
Yeah,
broken
yeah,
totally. It's need urgent surgery. It's like it's need more than $1,300. Like it's needed to doing a very complicated surgery. But his displacement, unfortunately, is now it's like it's more than 25 days, and he cannot move, and he handling with pain, and injury being infected, and I don't know now if he's survive or
yeah,
die. And that it's happened for
mm,
thousands or millions of Sudanese people. Some of them there need urgent surgery, some of them there need health services, some of them there need food. Like I in the camp, just I saw like during the 5 days, during 5 months, like I saw more than 20 people there are passed away. There are deaths because there lack of malnutrition in the area of,
yeah,
that is happening for my eyes. Yeah, more than 20 in the 5 days, in that, like, small people, the children, young people. Imagine nowadays in that world, someone is die because he did not find something to eat.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Mm. Mm. Your family is now safe? Uh,
Yeah,
most of your family?
my my family now, they're going back to town
Yeah,
because my town now is getting free.
yeah,
And I lost communication with them. Just sometime I had received message from by weekly basis because they're find the Starlink or something like that, or more than 3 days. And in now, but in my city, in my town, there are no health services, and also there are no water, there are no electricity, but they are prefer to go back to their home. Even they lost everything, they find their home, they destroy, but they're trying
they want to go home.
to
Rebuild.
adapt, yeah, to being in the homes. Uh, yeah.
And I know this has been very hard for you, and I'm very, very sorry for all the people that you lost. Um, what what is your reality today? What are you doing these days? And what is your vision for the future? What's your plan? Um, yeah, tell me a little bit about what's going on, and what you're trying to do to further your impact,
Mhm.
which I know is very,
Mhm.
very important to you.
Mhm. For me, actually, like, my vision or my goal is not change more from when I was being a child. I have a one belief that can make a change and make a life better. The key of that, education.
Yeah,
Yeah, the only thing that I believe is make the world better. It is better education always. And the wars and that's all crisis that's made by man in our world today, just because by illiteracy.
literacy,
And
literacy. Yeah,
I want to be to fight that
yeah,
for myself. I'm determined to get better education for me. I know that's very difficult. Now I'm a refugee in Kampala, in Uganda. Just staying there is to looking for better education for me. Yes, I'm trying to getting master degree in the public health, especially in the area of humanitarian health, and crisis management, and emergency management.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to get experience in that area to help those people I witnessed there,
Yeah.
and to reshape or re-imaging the health services in Sudan in the future. And that's what I'm planning to do for now, just to getting better educations, to lead a situation or to lead in the future. The big projects can make a change of millions of Sudanese people or in the global or to help community in the global, uh, to manage their like crisis they are faced in the area of health and humanitarian. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm looking for that. Still now, like I'm just trying to find a way to find that chance, and I'm doing that, and continuously I'm trying to find that to connect. Yeah,
Yeah, to get
because I believe that's the one way I can make my impact in future. It's bigger and bigger.
yeah, you would like to get your master's of public health, um,
Yeah,
so you can um so you can go back and do more than just
definitely.
yeah, you want.
And the second things I want to be like a solution, not like to play a role of a victim, to play a role like someone who look weak. This is our country, these are our people, and we should find a solution for them because this is our responsibility. No one come from the another country or another planetary to
Yeah,
help us to fix their solutions. If
yeah,
there illiteracy, we should fight it. If there is misuse for resources, we should relocate or re make it by the right way.
yeah.
And if we don't do that by ourselves, no one can do it for us.
Well, it sounds like for you, that is your that's kind of a gift for you to when you see something, from the time you were a child, you know, you wanted one thing and then uh, an opportunity, a terrible opportunity happened with the RSF and but it was an opportunity for you to exercise everything that you learned. And I'm curious if you had all the resources that you needed, funding and the tools and people, from your experience and what you witnessed, what would you build? Would you build a school? Would you, would you what would it be? Or would you build a center? Or, what would you build if you could just build anything?
Yeah, if there I have a resource, the only things I can build something related to strong education system
Within public
because
health?
yes, and especially in the area of emergency. Yes, and area of research also. That's because like we solve our problem in I guess in Sudan just like by talking without evidence. I'm trying to looking for our problem by scientific ways and realistic ways and smart ways
Yeah.
to solve it, and not just like to talking or to handle and um, misuse of resource. If I have resources, I build like institute of resource because education is a solution for all our problems. If like deliver a leader from that institute, I guess one leader can change the whole or the majority of our problem.
Yeah.
But if I build a hospital, there is a thousand hospitals now in Sudan, but
Yeah.
it's not work good because the system is not good. Or
Mm.
those people, their work resources, they have a lack of ability to how to lead, or they have a major problem. There it's like restrict them to doing things. For me, the keyword, if for example, I see myself when I get education, and it is maybe like and get experience. And when I came back, I serve like thousands of people in different area. Imagine if we like 100 person like they have the same capabilities, same ethics, same ideas. Look the world, it's become how it's beautiful. Maybe
Yeah.
like people there are make problem, there be less, and they're find the someone they're like stop them or they're saying like that's not being good. Yeah. I guess I need to like I thought deeply to build a leadership with better education, with good moral behaviors that's really change the world.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah. More people like you. Yeah.
Like
Yeah, that
what?
can teach.
Yeah.
Yes, that can teach. What do you want the world to understand about Sudan and about hope? And I know that there is a lot of need, right? But there's also the power of story. And I know you said that you are not a victim. And that's, that's something that I believe, and my people in Somalia and just war, that's just, I'm not a victim. I'm not a victim. I'm not a victim. There's so much more, right? Like we are so much more than what we go through, what we witness. Um, but there's still deep, deep, deep injustice, right? And things that we cannot control. But I also believe that there is power and joy and positivity and um, another side. So I'm curious, what do you want the world to understand about not
Yeah,
just about Sudan, but about hope, about what what else
yeah,
you.
yeah. Differently. Differently. In the journey of life, life is full with challenge. Actually, life is full with challenge. It's a different. Now it's like this is my journey. It's maybe like I faced a lot of another person's maybe have a house, have a food, but have a different challenge for himself. But the only thing I believe is this: never ever lose the sense of hope.
What does hope mean to you?
Hope mean to you like that bad moments, it will come in the past. And you should trying to fix that something you don't want by your hands. You should try. If you failed, you can try again and again and again by the right way. Never ever forget. Never ever like see yourself like inferior. You can gain, man can fix his challenges and can definitely that reflect positively to others. Like our problem or our challenge is not related to ourselves. For me as a doctor, now I can doing anything alone or like to be survive in another country easy. But if I separate myself from my people, from my their challenges, so that's mean their challenges it's being mine. Their problem it's being mine. I'm a part of this. So I should be a part of solutions. So if someone live for himself, unfortunately he is not live alive. The only man live alive, he support others, help others, stay positive, promote to peace, not to be racism, not to be hate others. Love is a hope more than to be hated. Yeah, that's all I
Mm.
can say.
Love is hope. Wow. I asked you that question because since meeting you, your energy, you're you're very joyful person, and I watched your videos and your interviews um and I can tell that is also important to you, the positivity. And I know that that doesn't mean that the bad is not happening, and that people don't need help. But um, can you tell just people where they can reach you and contact you and yeah, just so people can,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. I have all my platform, LinkedIn, Facebook, TikTok. I'm available most in LinkedIn, and also have my personal email. You can share it. People
yes,
very easy can contact to me to collaborations in different things. No problem with that.
absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Dr.
Thank
Mujahid.
you, Sahra Ali. Yeah, it's nice to having you.
Thank you so
And thank
much.
you for people watching that video and appreciate their time. And thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you.